Let's go. What is up, Instagram? It's James from Robin Henry Watches. How you doing? Oh, f***'s sakes. Let's go. What is up, YouTube? It's James from Robin Henry Watches. We're back, finally. It's been a long hiatus from the world. We're back, and we're even Christmassy in here.
Back on YouTube and everything. I don't remember putting those decorations up.
No one did. Someone else did.
Santa did it.
Yeah, Santa did it to make us Christmassy, if that's a word. Yeah, apologies for the lack of videos and the zooming and listen, better late than never.
Yeah, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're feeling all festive. Is it festive a word? No, it's not a word.
Festive is not a word. Festive is the word.
Festive, that's the one. And Hedgehog mug is back.
Hedgehog mug is
You
back.
know we're filming early if I'm drinking tea. But
Classy.
there's not even any.
6 a.m?
There's no special sauce in this one. When I say special sauce, I mean like brandy.
Yeah, the good stuff.
Or anyone's talking weird.
Some of that.
Anyway, let's get into it. So.
Wait. What are you wearing?
Good question. So I'm wearing the Rolex Submariner, reference 114060, I think. I think so. Yeah, it's 2012, but it's the 40mm version. The ceramic bezel. It's a full set. Not that it really matters, but it's all there. Even the little hang tags and all the books and everything. The condition is absolutely immaculate. This is a no-brainer. Price-wise, 8,900. Go on Chrono24, search this model, find one cheaper.
It's also a no date, isn't it?
It's the no date. Now, this is the first Submariner that I ever owned. It was this model, and it was the no date. And I think what makes it good is because you get the symmetry and the balance on the dial. I'll be honest, I'm now a fan of. I've got to have my date, but I do enjoy it for that, and it's just, yeah. Listen, if you're interested in getting one, listen, it's above retail, but
what
it's the
is
cheap
above retail Rolex right now?
Exactly. It will be the cheapest that you find worldwide, or I'm 99.9% sure, or at the very least, it will be the best price in this condition that you will find. So yeah, do yourself a favour, get on the web shop. Buy it.
It's Christmas, treat yourself.
Exactly. It's not my money, spend yours. Right, let's get into it. So we're going to be, it's all topical, let's call it a what's hot, what's not. Let's jump into a, I'm going to say it's a what's not, but it's more of a meh.
It's right, we had a meh category.
Alright, okay, let's have a meh category. So it's the HODINKEE this week dropped another collaboration. It was the John Mayer and Casio G-Shock drop. Now,
I actually know somebody who owns a John Mayer G-Shock.
Do you?
I have seen them in person.
So this is the second one that they've done.
Yeah, I've seen the first.
I would say this. I'm just going to bring it up. Let's talk about the visuals, right? They put it in a white box with a rainbow on it, which makes no sense. John Mayer, HODINKEE. First of all, so John Mayer is known, obviously, musically. It's not my cup of tea, but I respect him as an artist, so I'm not feeling one way or another about it. He's a massive watch collector. He's the one which made talking watches for HODINKEE. But he's not wearing G-Shocks. I don't get it. He's collecting high-end Daytonas, day dates, all this sort of stuff. Is he really wearing a Casio G-Shock?
He is when Casio pays him.
Visually, so this watch, let's just get straight into the price. You can buy it on Amazon for £50. Their price is $180. So obviously it's more, a lot more. But they could have rinsed people for more. So I'll give them props to that. They didn't get super greedy. Let's be honest, they probably could have stuck 5. It sold out straight away.
I seem to remember they're getting very greedy on the first one.
Yes, me too. I remember that. Anyway,
Larry, my friend, says that it was rather expensive when he bought his. To be fair, in the world of G-Shocks, it's good for a G-Shock.
They could have charged $500.
Sounds more like the colour of what he
Visually, yeah, it's nice looking. But, you know, they drop it the week before Christmas. We know what you're doing, HODINKEE. Talk about a last minute kind of crash grab. Yeah, I mean, it's the 6900. This G-Shock is just a copy of one of their existing models from 1995. They bought this out, and you know, it's got the 3 little displays at the top, and yeah, it's a cool design from them. I mean, it's all right. I like the look of it. I don't really feel one way or another about it. It's just it's a Christmas cash grab from, you know, the conglomerate that is now HODINKEE. John Mayer ain't wearing these, so I don't want to be buying this.
I don't know. It is what it is, but
it is what it is. If you got one, enjoy it. I'm sure they'll end up on eBay soon. People flipping them. It's not for me. It's not my cup of tea.
Like I said,
no pun intended. Ooh. Right. So what's hot? Last week I spoke about the Patek 5711. Tiffany.
The one that's going for 2 mil.
The one that's going for 2 mil. Right, obviously the whole internet's blown up about it, so I'm not going to spend too long on this subject. When I recorded the video, it was a couple of days before the Philips auction. At that time, I was predicting about $1 million, and then I revised my assessment saying, no, it'll go for about 2 million.
And it pained you to do that, I could see.
Yeah, it did. Listen, people were topping it out at 2.5 million. It's not like I'm the only one. Who was saying it was going to go for 6.5? Now, technically, some people say actually it sold for $5.5 million. It was $1 million premium, but let's call it 6.5 because that's what the person is paying.
Exactly.
So, well done to you if you had the 6.5 million. The world's nuts officially. And you know, where does Patek go with the 5711? Because they're going to keep all the other Nautilus models out there. So they're saying like it's the last one, but they're going to bring. It's just going to be a new reference number.
Be over.
Yeah, of course it's not.
The new Nautilus.
But anyway, I think what we'll touch on is they're already out there. So I was on the gram last night, cool as I am. DJ Khaled tagged his mate JayZ, and he was wearing one.
Yeah, but I'm not sold with the whole spotted in the wild thing.
What do you mean?
That was planned.
I don't think so.
That was so
JayZ
planned.
is a massive watch collector. He's got all sorts of Pateks, everything.
Yeah, exactly. So the second he gets one, of course he wants it out there. That was planned from the start.
What do you mean planned? I just think he saw the watch and he's obviously a very good customer of Tiffany's. Exactly the sort of person that they're going to sell it to because he ain't going to flip it. He doesn't need a few coins.
No, but he's there. It's perfectly on show, perfectly lined
can't miss
up.
The dial is like fluorescent.
No,
it was
so
awful.
well lined up. Like just
I don't know
if
you can put a picture of it up for people to see. I mean, the dial's just there, like glowing. It's like we've just been talking about G-Shocks. It's like when you press the button for the light. I mean, it don't look good. I mean, I know some people are going to love the dial, and listen, I like the connection with Tiffany. The dial colour for me is still not the real Tiffany. I don't know why no one else. Anyway, whatever.
The real Tiffany doesn't stand out like that.
I don't think so. The case back is disgusting, but you don't have to see it. And I've said this. I'm not being, you know, it's all subjective, but it's not for me. Would I buy it? Oh, hell yeah, I'd buy it. But you know, one, I'm never going to get it.
You ain't keeping that.
And two, I'm exactly the sort of person that they wouldn't sell it to because I'd flip it. You know, I'm a flipper till I die. Let alone now I know how much money is on the table. I mean, I'd sell my kids for $6.5 million.
How many limbs would you give right now for that?
All of them.
Free of charge.
Actually, no, I need one so I can still wear it. Just take a wrist shot. Do it on my ankle. So yeah, so they're already out there. So Tiffany already just before Christmas. Poor Tiffany's though, because they can only sell it for $54,000.
Now they know what.
Do you know what I would do? If I was the manager at Tiffany's, I'd be selling them to my mates and be like, let's put it on eBay. Boom. But
there's got to be so much control over that.
Yeah, I mean, when they do reach the aftermarket, which some will, they're not going to fetch 6.5 million.
No.
But 3, maybe?
Yeah, about half probably.
I reckon. You have to remember the auction. It was for charity as well. So one, it was great for charity because they got all, you know, the proceeds from it. But an element of that bidding thing is, you know, it's charitable. Let's also discuss maybe the person, I don't know the tax laws in the US very well, but maybe it's going to be a tax write-off as well on someone's business. Oh, it's a donation to charity. Boom. I don't know. I don't know the legalities on that tax thing, but yeah, that would be awesome if it was some, like, you know, business person. They just done it as a tax write-off, and they got a Patek 5711 Tiffany. So yeah, well done.
Well done, you.
Well done, JayZs. You're the man. I'm going to put this in the hot category, and I'm super late to this one because we haven't been filming weekly. Otherwise,
it's that hot.
I would have. Oh, listen, we haven't. When was the last time we sat in the studio?
It's been a while. There's dust.
A month.
My camera's
at least
dusty.
Multiple weeks. I think it was before we went on our business trip.
Yes.
So it's been a long time. It's been close to a month. Anyway, so it's the Tudor Marine Nationale Palagos FXD. I don't know what the FXD is. I didn't look that up properly. So what's cool about this watch? Well, I think I'm bringing up pictures of it just to cue me up, but it's been the first time really that a watch brands do all these reissues all the time, and they take elements of it, from these watches were tool watches, but now they're luxury watches. So really they take a little bit of it, but just to make it more luxury. Whereas this watch has gone in reverse. It's gone back to functionality over luxury. Over and over. So there's the obvious bits. They've taken the date out. So obviously I'm out, but no, at this point, yeah, for good. Now. They've taken the date out. That makes sense. Fine. It's still in titanium. It's still 42mm. I think the biggest improvement they've made on it, it's got to be that bezel. So if you put a picture of it up, so there's way more detail in terms of just all the actual kind of like the timing, because normally they only put it on for like the first, is it 10 or 15 minutes?
They've gone the whole way around, haven't they?
Yeah, it's gone the whole way around. Now, I'm trying to find a picture of the old one as well. The bezel, it looks bigger. I'm sure it's exactly the same size, but I think it might be the numbering that's just giving it. It looks more pronounced, so it's more functional. One thing that's definitely different though is around the actual bezel here. It's got that more gnarled finish. Yeah. If you look on the normal Palagos, it's a lot smoother, so it's more functional for the the use of operation of the bezel. So it's actually made, obviously, for the Marine Nationale, it's the French Navy, is it? Yeah. Divers, whatever. The other major thing is there's no spring bars, because obviously they fail. Well, they will fail a lot less than these fixed. It's all integral to the case. Quite often with a lot of military watches, you'll get the fixed spring bars, so it's just welded in. This is the full case, so you can only wear it with a NATO. It comes on like a fabric one. It's very, very utilitarian. I like it overall. I think they've gone in a nice direction with it. And here's the other thing. It's not cheap, but at £2,920, I think that's the price. Still a very good alternative to a lot it's actually, in the luxury watch world, it's very cheap. Yeah. This is Tudor, which is part of Rolex. To still be putting out watches at £2,920. They haven't jumped on it yet. So, and I think that's what makes Tudor great. Tudor now is like what Rolex was in the 60s. To some level, obviously, they're not pioneering as much because, that time of us needing tool watches is gone. But I think props to them for not completely like rinsing it. I think the watch is really good.
I don't think they'd perform if they did start rinsing it.
I don't know. I mean, like I said probably quite a few videos ago now, is a lot of Tudor watches are now becoming, what's the word they use? Pieces. Yeah, you have to register your interest and all that crap. This is one of those you can't seemingly just buy it online or through, walk in and be like, yeah, I love that one. Yeah. I think they will filter out. To my understanding, it's not a limited edition, so you will be able to get one at some point. I haven't checked the aftermarket to see if people are scalping them and selling them for more. Hopefully they're not, but I know someone I'm in a WhatsApp group. One of the guys on there has got one. Maybe even two. I don't know. At least one of them's got one. It looks super awesome in pictures, functionality. He's loving it. So yeah, I think props to you, Tudor.
Great sound.
Well done.
Hot.
Oh yeah, hot for sure. Hot. Right. Also in the hot category, there is no. This is like top secret. You won't find. I can't find anything online about it. Well, yeah, I'm breaking the story.
Oh, breaking news.
Well, I'm kind of breaking it. So, Cartier, my favourite brand, obviously, they had just reopened their Geneva boutique. To my understanding, I wasn't aware of this before I saw this. So, one of the hottest watches this year is the Tank Must with the burgundy, green, blue dials.
Are we talking about a different colour?
We are talking about a different colour.
By any chance?
Well, maybe. Maybe. So, what they've done for the reopening of their boutique for some of their special clients, and it's sold out. I don't know how many they've done, but they've done one just with a purely black lacquered dial, black strap.
Finally, something I'm interested in.
It looks awesome. So I've talked about this guy before on Instagram, George Kramer, like Cartier nut. link up his Instagram so people can go there. He's got a lot better pictures than we do and everything about Cartier. He's the one that posted up a picture of someone else's saying it was for the boutique edition. No idea how many there are. No idea what price.
For love nor money.
No, well, this one, I don't know, can't find anything about it. There's none that have been flipped already. There's nothing online in any articles about it. It's very Cartier. Like, we don't need to tell anyone anything. Like, you think Rolex can be secretive sometimes. You know, Cartier are at a next level. They're like, we don't even want you to know about it.
It's a stealth launch because it's black, like a stealth jet. Like...
Anyway, I haven't got anything else to say on it. The watch looks cool as hell. I want one.
I want one.
If anyone's flipping one, call me.
2.
I'll pay over. No, not for you. I don't care about you. If we can get a second one, you can pay more. So yeah, I'd like one. One day I'll buy all of the set, and it's going to cost me an absolute fortune because I don't know, the production on the normal coloured tank musts is like there hardly any out there. The prices are still nuts. Like a fool, I've resold them all. Way too cheap.
Aside from that carbon black Santos, it's the first Cartier I actually cared about, and it's nice.
Yeah, I still want a red one. And then again, I said I was going to keep the last one, and you know, I forget that I'm here to make money. Anyway, so yeah, love it.
Well done, Cartier.
Cartier, I know you're not watching, but if one day, you know, one of your executives is sitting on the toilet having a on his lunch break and happens to watch this, hook me up. Please. So Merry Christmas. This will be dropping this weekend, so we're probably going to be the week before Christmas.
Yeah.
So there we are. Merry Christmas. Treat yourself. Head on over to the web shop at robinhenrywatches.com. I remember.
You almost caught yourself last time.
Yeah, I know. Check out our Instagram at robinhenrywatches. If you agree, disagree, want to comment on anything, got any thoughts on it, drop it in the comments below. Like, subscribe.
Press all the buttons.
Press all the buttons.
It's not the dislike.
By yourself. You can press the dislike button. It doesn't even show you the number of dislikes anymore. How lame.
It's pointless.
I don't know. Hit the dislike button, whatever. Buy yourself this. It's in the web shop. We out.
Ciao.
Today is the day. I've been ranting on about it for months and months. It's finally here. No thanks to you, Cartier. You suck. I had to go and do this myself. We have got the Cartier Tank Solar Beat. Let's talk about it.